What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good one. Welcome to a new video. Let's thank the Lord for another day, and let's get started. So today's video, I got some more Throne and Liberty for you. This is my Liberator with a few defenses. Last video was Glass Cannon Liberator, and this one I told you we were going to be working on is my defensive setup. It ain't a tank or anything, but he gets by. And hey, I hope you like this. If you do, you know what to do. Hit them thumbs, hit that like button. It would really help me out. And hey, come subscribe. Come join the Odie Nation. I'd love to have you guys. Peace out, baby. Yeah. All right, everybody. Welcome to another video. So today we are going to get into a little bit more on the defensive side, where our last video was the Glass Cannon. This one is going to have somewhat defenses. You know, we're not a tank or anything, but hey, this is better than the last one where we had 0 defenses. But let's get into it. All right, guys, so just to keep in mind, my build will be changing shortly because we just got our first Arc Boss weapon, and I am stoked to put that into the build. But we have, like I said, I just picked that up yesterday, so that'll be another video down the road. All right, so to get started, we do have our same weapons, and like I said, this will be changing to the new Arc Boss weapon I got yesterday, thanks to my guild. We are using a flash fire set, and this is actually pretty nice for an evasion build. Not only that, like for people who are running endurance, this will chip off just a little bit of it, and I think it feels very, very good, especially with the evasion after a movement skill, where if you got 4 pieces of this flash fire set, it increases evasion by 600 for 1 second. Now, we do use the fireball, and this counts as a movement skill, which increases our evasion. So, and I use that a lot. We're using the headgear, the chest piece, the gloves. We went with Blood Hunter. We are using the flash fire boots and the flash fire legs. We got the collar of the new moon, royal bracelet of thorns, band of brutal agony, divine retribution, our earrings, and a belt. Now we do have another belt in the making, and that will probably be part of the next video. Show you our runes. Show you our rune setup. Let's run through these right quick. You need to slow down. You got a pause button. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I am super stoked about the rune presets that are coming out. I think that's going to be amazing. All right, so for our artifacts, we are using just this green base damage one, and then Harbinger set for the critical damage. So just to show you weapon masteries, this is our staff, and this is longbow. We are using Overcome Crisis, Deadly Viper, Dragon Ascent, and Potential. Now, this one is kind of debatable because we really don't, in PvP, you don't really stand still as much. You know, you can in certain situations, but it'd almost be beneficial to drop that and go with something else. Maybe swap it with Falling Flower. The skills are pretty much the same. I know last time I did not go into like a rotation to tell you which was which, but we'll just go ahead and run through these. I do use the Mystic Shield, focused fire bombs, Judgment Lightning, Chain Lightning, Inferno Wave, Fireball Barrage, Detonator Bombardment, Ensnaring Arrow, Burning Smokescreen, High Focus, Decisive Sniping, Flash Wave, and Strafing. So for our passives, we're using Mana Amp, Echoic Behavior, Devoted Shield, Mana Ball Eruption, Forbidden Sanctuary, Sniper Sense, Steady Aim, and Flame Condensation. So that's our staff specializations, and this is our longbow specializations. All right, so when it comes to your skill rotation, I would just suggest that you would have your buffs up with this Vicious Blade and your High Focus, starting off mainly to get them going, and then your next priority would probably to try to light somebody on fire, because I can't count how many times that I have died and then I watch the enemy die in front of me from the flames or from the burns. So the fireball is very, very important. So other than, starting off with a fireball, if that is not available, then I would probably go into one of your snares or one of your binds. You can use Ensnaring Arrow or your Detonator Bombardment. Either one, depending on, the opponent's defenses, will stop people in their tracks to where you could follow up with the fireball if you didn't at first, or, some of your lightning, some of your other spells, along with your fireball barrage. My recommendation would be to start with the Ensnaring Arrow, throw the fireball, then go into some of your lightning skills, and then at fireball barrage, and then by that time they should be coming out of your Ensnaring Arrow, and then you can throw the Detonator Bombardment on them to pin them again, and then go into your longbow skills, Strafing and Decisive Sniping. Now, if you get stunned or if you get hit or if you get into a bad situation, you can use your Burning Smokescreen or one of them pesky tanks on one of your points that he's trying to take. Drop a Burning Smokescreen underneath them and then hammer them with your abilities. Helps out a lot. So for a Guardian, we are using Lady Knight Carmesia, because as a mana stacker, the shield you get from this is just amazing. And now you can use your Guardians inside of Battlegrounds, so it makes it even better. All right, so just to show you where we're at with our defenses, we did lose some of our heavy attack chance, and we did lose a little bit of our critical hit chance, but we bumped our evasions up. We got 1738 on our magic, 1693 on ranged, and 1438 on melee. And our hit chance is at 1103. And then 1127. We'll run through these other stats over here, just so y'all can see them. So also somebody had, stated in the comments that Ravagers and high evasion builds are going to be a little bit harder to hit. So this is mostly an endurance build deleter, I guess you'd call it. You know what I mean? But I still hit a few Ravagers here and there. I ain't going not to try, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of people are like, "Oh, that's a tank, skip it." Well, not me. I'll try to hit. I try to kill anything and everybody. Probably bad, but still, that's just the way I am. If I missed anything or you would like to see anything else, please leave a comment. I'm not sure if I missed anything. Hopefully I did not. Now we were thinking about trying to get the gloves for the flash fire set so we can take the Blood Hunter off and swap capes to the critical damage cape and use the boots that I've been working on, which has double evasion on it. But I mean, if you do the math, it's not really that big a difference. Like, I would have to swap the endurance for evasion on the legendary, the heroic boots, which I'm gonna do no matter what. But doing the math, it's not that big of an increase. But I just think that the damage on this would be beneficial to take over, this cape. So we might swap that down the road. Swap capes and boots and gloves. So just rework all three of these and still have the flash fire set. That might be part of our arc boss build that we're going to be working on next. And hey, everybody, if there's something I missed, please leave me a comment and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks again. All right, everybody, I hope you liked it. If you did, you know what to do. Hit them thumbs, hit that like button. It would really help me out. And hey, come subscribe. Come join the Odie Nation. I'd love to have you guys. Peace out, baby. Yeah.